What is going on, everybody? My name is Caden Hayward. I'm the CEO of Coach Hayward. We help busy working women permanently lose weight and feel amazing in their skin once again. So in today's training, what I want to cover with y'all is the top lessons that I've learned over the years of being a personal trainer. Those who don't know, before I got into and before I built Coach Hayward and got into online coaching, I used to do in-person training for years. So let's jump into the top lessons I've learned over the years. I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Okay, so as you can see here, I just shared my screen with y'all. So the top 5 things I've learned from 3 years of personal training. Okay, so jumping straight into this training. Now, mind you, I've trained from every different kind of person over these years. I've trained people who wanted to lose weight, who work full time. I've trained people who wanted to tone up and just drop body fat percentage. I've trained people who want to excel in their sports and just perform better, if it was hockey, whatever it may be. I've also trained people who are at drug rehab facilities who are just trying to get back into a normal routine with their lives and quit the drugs and addictions that they were into. So I've trained well over tons and tons and tons of people these years who all have different specific goals to hit. And in this training, I want to break down the 5 lessons that I've learned through these years. Okay, so number one is, if I can, there we go. You can't outwork a bad diet. So this is one of the main reasons of why I switched to online coaching and built the team that I have, is because the problem with my clients who were wanting to lose weight, now, mind you, when I was doing personal training, it was very broad and niche. I didn't focus on or specialize on one type of person. And when these clients would come in, they want to lose weight, which majority of the clients, they're wanting to lose weight, okay? And when they would come in, though, it would be frustrating because they weren't seeing any results on the scale. Now, yes, they were getting stronger, they were feeling better a little bit mentally, but they weren't seeing results on the scale. And the reason why is because you can't outwork a bad diet. So me in the gym with them, and they're working with me all the time, trying to train as hard as they can, and they're not losing weight. It's like, what's the point? It was very frustrating. So that is number one, is that you cannot outwork a bad diet, okay? Next is, without commitment, you will fail. So this is really, really important because, what I see all the time is a client they'd buy 2 sessions, they'd buy 3 sessions at first, or maybe they'd buy 12 sessions. They would stick with it. They would love it at first and everything. And then when it came time to getting more sessions, even though they needed to keep going, keep progressing to get the results they want, because they didn't necessarily have those permanent habits in place and they still need that accountability, they would fall off. They would quit. Okay. So without commitment, you will fail. If you are not committed to your goals, then you will fail. And this is why when it comes to my program, at first, for majority of clients, everything is usually completely custom, even the duration. But most clients, it's around 4 months long when it comes to coaching with me. Now, in those 4 months, it is a commitment to work on your goals, to build the proper habits, and to learn the things you need to learn in order to make a permanent change happen. So at the end of the 4 months, it's totally up to you if you want to keep going with us or if you want to go off on your own, because you have that control once and for all. And that's a guarantee, by the way, too, behind my coaching, okay? So without commitment, though, you will fail. This is very, very important, okay? Because we all have things in our lives that are going to come up. We're going to have bad times. We're going to struggle, etc. And if we're not prepared for those struggles, if we don't have that proper foundation structure in place when it comes to our fit goals and our lifestyles, then any kind of bad event that comes up, we'll quit like that, okay? Let's move on to this third. Okay, up next we are capable of so much more than you think, than we think. It's crazy. Now, this is why I study the mind so much, because we are so much more capable. Like, for example, if a client thinks they can do 30-pound dumbbell press, I would push them to do more, because I know that a lot of time it's just their mental side. Of course, I'm going to be there spotting them, or of course, we'll make sure that they have a spotter so they're not getting injured. But a lot of time, you are capable so much more than you think. the work you put in might even be just 30% of what you can actually do. So push yourself harder. Make sure you do it in a smart way so you don't hurt yourself. Okay. For example, I bet you if you did bench press, if you did a squat or whatever it may be, and you then took a video of yourself doing it, you're going to do more reps from the video alone if you know you're going to end up posting that video. Try it out. Next, we've got your form matters. As I just said before, we don't want injuries. So we need to perfect our form, okay? This is what I do with all clients. This is what we make sure is done when I was personal training, etc., is that the form must be perfected, okay? And that's why with my online, we have all the proper video tutorials to make sure the clients can learn. And if they need any support or questions where it may be, they send us in a video so we can perfect it, show them how to properly do it, send a video back, correct it, okay? Perfect your form. The last thing you want to do is go in there, push yourself too hard, hurt your body, and be set back from your goals. So make sure you're pushing and or working on that form. Okay. Let's move on to the next. Be strict with your rest during your sets. Okay. So let's say you do 4 sets. Okay. So you're going to do 4 rest periods between each set. Okay. Now, a lot of time people they think they're taking, 50 seconds, but actually they're on their phone for 2 minutes. And by taking that long rest, we're killing our progress, we're killing our gains, and also we're setting ourselves back way too long. Like you're going to be in the gym way much longer than you think you need to be if your rest are not properly set, okay? Because a lot of time we'll get caught up on our phones, we'll go way too long, and we'll get off track, we'll lose that drive, that motivation to work out. We'll want to cut it short that day. So be strict with your rest per sets, okay? That's a huge one. Sorry, I just yawned there. So those are the top 5 things, majority, at least at the top of my head, that I've learned from 3 years of personal training. Now, if I have more, I will do a second part video, but those are the first 5 things that I've learned, the most important things from 3 years of personal training. Now, if you have any questions, make sure you comment down below, or you can email me, coachhayward@outlook.com, or you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, coach.hayward, and reach out anytime if you have any other questions. Now, lastly is that if you're still struggling with your journey and you need some help, and you are a busy working woman and you do want to seriously permanently lose weight, and you're sick and tired of the fad diets and trying all these weight loss products over the years, and you're ready to just set this in stone, guaranteed, then all I want you to do is reach down below, click that link in the description, and book your one-to-one consultation immediately. And let's get you started before summer is over. Okay. Other than that, I hope you all have an amazing day. Remember, if you got any value from this training, don't forget to share, make sure you subscribe, and leave a like as well. Okay. Other than that, you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next training.